Welcome back. In our next reality check of this special, we turn the spotlight to Governor Evers. What has he finished in the last 4 years? Political reporter Will Keneally breaks it down.
So Evers makes essentially two cases for voters to give him a second term. He's running both on his record of the last 4 years, but also on his role as a stopgap between Republicans in the legislature and the policies that they want to enact. A clear picture of this is abortion. Evers has long said it's on the ballot this year. What he can do, though, is limited.
I will provide clemency to any physician that is charged under that law.
This is true. Evers does have discretion in this area and could provide pardons to doctors convicted under the state's ban. Republicans have said that they would be open to adding certain exceptions to the state ban, but Evers would likely have to work with them to pass that legislation. Evers has said, however, he would veto a bill that adds exceptions, but that doesn't remove the ban outright. And Evers is also running on his own record.
We have a good surplus in our state budget that we're hoping to spend some of that on public schools and, frankly, our municipalities.
And it's true that the state has a $4.3 billion budget surplus as of earlier this year, and Evers does want to spend more of it on schools. He's called a special legislative session on school funding and steered federal pandemic aid towards schools. Evers has also called for an increase to what's called shared revenue. That's funding that the state gives to municipalities. He's increased shared revenue in each of his 2-year budget drafts, but Republicans signed off on smaller increases than he wanted. And Evers has been highly critical of a plan by Michaels to split up the Department of Natural Resources.
DNR is doing a great job, and kind of spin off the hunting part of it. That's one of their strengths, and so I see that as just creating more bureaucracy. It's nonsensical. It's another indication of how little he knows about state government.
While Evers would keep the DNR intact, Michaels says that he believes it could function better. He says the department has been slow in handling environmental regulatory permits for people and businesses. And Michaels has suggested a similar review for all state agencies. I'm Will Keneally with this reality check.